don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No I'm not giving up, no I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become the European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Rafinha. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, well measured. And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Baresi tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. Cruyff. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played back in. Pass is just off target. Cruyff. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No goals as yet. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte. Beckenbauer. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this is a great chance to take a lead. And this is Van Basten. Mohamed Salah, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Good take. Mbappe is on his own. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rui Costa can get it clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. 15 minutes till half-time. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Baresi attempts a clearance. And he's taking no chances there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. Roberto Carlos. And it's Conte.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Beckenbauer. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ronaldinho. Now it's Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? And he's straight offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
It's a mighty effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That is Conte. Conte! That's another chance. He's scored. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
But inscrit.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Changement en cours.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. He's in space and looking for options. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And the pass is intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Played out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. Mohamed Salah. Threads one in. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So,
19.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 13. Le numéro
And
14.
has been shifted off it.
Le numéro 18. À leur place,
Rui Costa.
le numéro 10.
Neymar could try cutting inside
Le
here.
numéro 22. Le numéro
Ball's
9.
gone astray.
Luis
He'll
Suarez.
try to keep this
Le
alive.
numéro 8. Messi. Le numéro 6. Attention, changement.
Roberto Carlos. RoONeY.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Played into space. Baresi calmly anticipates. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shot, there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Knocks it into space.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Maldini. No way through. Played out wide. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff. And claimed it back swiftly. Spread neatly.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And Cruyff! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to turn a deficit into a lead. And they've turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
But après 87 minutes de jeu par le numéro 19.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances, it really had to be.
I think we're just about done here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And this is Luis Suarez. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Baresi. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. And he shoots! Oh no, it's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I thought it lived up
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम गाइस। स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक
Well,
कर
we're on
दो।
the way.
अच्छा लगे तो
So, Jim,
सब्सक्राइब
tell
भी
me
कर
this,
देना।
who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt,
N'Golo
is
Kante.
the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has...
Shoots! And it's come back
Oh,
out
yeah.
to him. Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Threads one in. Bale receives it in a wide position. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Chance for a shot! And we have our very first corner. And the shot! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
David! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ronaldinho. Vitinha, and it's been played through. He has found the way through. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Ronaldinho! He scores! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Van Basten. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. How very smart. He just got it right.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Vitinha. And it's Hullet. It's Pedri. Hullet. No, it's not getting there. Beckenbauer. Conte. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Bale chasing after it. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Hullet. That is Vitinha! Ronaldinho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos goes looking wide. Pedri going full tilt down the left. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Delivery from Mbappe. A well played. Tries from a long way out. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Just a quick
Well,
announcement.
that has
We would
been
like to
a
inform you
goal-blessed
that
half.
CCTV
It is
now in
3-1.
operation for your safety.
Substitution in progress.
गाइस स्ट्रीम पे जब भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो.
And the action is back underway. Conte, and it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good spread. Tries to pass it through. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. That's a good ball out wide. Gnabry. And it's lofted through here. He's having a shot! He can get that clear. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Van Basten. Bale. Ambitious ball here. Spread it left. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bale. Out to the left it goes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Number 18, Rafinha. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Nedved.
So there's going to be another change here. But that has not gone well. Maldini. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! No mistake! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And this is Cruyff. That is a brilliant interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Foot in. And that is out of play. And he's cut it out. Now it's Haaland. Distributed tidily. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pele! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pele has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
That'll be a throw. Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Pele. Oh, easy pickings there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nedved. I think we're just about done here. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Real chance! And again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, oh, he's been caught napping! Dida deals with that nice and simple. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
To the screen for information provided.
तो मर ही जावा. Guys, like करो, अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब करो.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of
Bye-bye.
noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. That is good strength. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And this is Forlan. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Van Basten. Messi. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's the shot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Thuram.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's Rijkaard. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Haaland's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi, he's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. This looks promising. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafinha. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Roberto Carlos. Corner given.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah. Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh no, this does not look good. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's superb. Decent chance! They've scored! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. Khan gets it away. And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. And it's Azar. Oh, well measured. Thinks about the shot. Fallen! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe distributed tidily. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And here's Forlan. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And that was nowhere near his best.
The attendance for this match
60 minutes played. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And no, that was never going to make it. Belletti. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's played in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
आक्रमण boom
Messi. Oh, red. Nice interception. Ronaldinho. Rafinha. Thuram pokes it out wide. Kante goes steaming forward. That pass has been well intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's away. It's Asa! And he thumps it clear.
ये क्लियर करना जरूरी था मेरे को चेंज करना Okay, okay. चलो देखते हैं गाइस भाई को सपोर्ट करो थोड़ा लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो हमको भी बहुत दूर जाना है यहाँ अगर तुम लोग साथ देते हो तो
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hazard. Number 19, Messi. Coming on the field.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
20, Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Neymar. Nice control. He's through, now is he in? Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cruyff, and the counter is on. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Cruyff. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Spread neatly. Neymar.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Roberto Carlos. Short changes him with that pass. Played out to the right.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a little off target. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Roberto Carlos! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that should get the job done. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to...
पहला मैच draw, second match win, third match draw. काई कुरे हाँ ऐसे कैसे चलेगा ब्रो? कैसे चलेगा कैसे? अकीरा तुम जो बोल रहे हो देने के लिए, मेरे को क्या लगता है, मतलब मेरे पास पोर्शे वगैरह ये सब है, मस्टैंग। हाँ हाँ मगर उस जगह पर एक बार पहुंच जाओ, कोई बात नहीं ब्रो। अरे सब अपना ही है, तुम बोलो ना किसको चाहिए। Please give me Ronaldinho and Ronaldo, young Neymar and young Ronaldo and young Messi। तुमको सब young चाहिए, पुराना वाला क्या है मतलब?
Well, what a
उससे
scene we
नहीं
have
चलेगा।
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is.
Real chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen.
Yeah,
They have a
Akira
habit
कौन
of
है?
making their
Amit,
presence
Amit.
felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Beckham picked a header! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should...
Quickly taken. And it's Conte. Knocks it out wide. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Kante gets a foot in here, spread it left. And he's picked out the run. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha. Chance! Totti. Portsmouth looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Neymar, foot in. Totti, spread out to the left. Baresi threads one in, and it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Thuram. It's Seedorf. Approaching the half-hour mark. This looks promising. Totti. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. That's the keeper's ball. Neymar. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out to the right. Now it's Van Basten. Totti. And it's Conte. And it's Totti. It's played through for him. Khan gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And he thumps it clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Hi bro, how are you? Numan Raj. I'm fine bro. What about you? कैसे हो ब्रो, कैसे हो?
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle aree appositamente predisposte all'interno dello stadio.
So once again, we're underway. Now it's Rafinha. He has found the way through. And this is Ronaldinho. Rafinha. And he's cut it out. Costa Curta. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Beckham. Mbappe. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Totti. Ball played for Conte. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. That's good defending, very good defending. Thuram calmly anticipates. And it's Conte. And he's chosen to go back. Portsmouth looking to pass their way through. And this is Roberto Carlos. Crosses it in here. And that has been clubbed away. Goes forward.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Van Basten. Brilliantly cut out. Totti. Portsmouth appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe! Kante deals with that comfortably. 60 minutes played. Looking for options for movement. Drive header! He's got a goal! And they're back in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Great vision. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte. And this is Neymar. And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's picked his way through, and he decides to cross it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Seedorf. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Thuram. Half an hour gone in the second half. Neymar. It's Neymar! And the lead stays intact, just.
Neymar is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6 lascia il campo per il numero 23. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Portsmouth have reclaimed it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Corner number 2 then. So close to drawing level.
तो अमेरिका मतलब जंगल में कोई नया आया है मंगल कर देख रहा है विनोद सलमान खान था क्या वो वाला कौन था तेरे नाम वाला स्टाइल था लग गई रे
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Stoichkov getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Roberto Carlos.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Stoichkov. And he's managed to get rid. Portsmouth have got it back and they'll have another go. And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he finish? They've done it! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Pele! Well, that's an excellent interception. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Any reflections on what you... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against the team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of them all.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he can clear it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. Oh, important interception. That has been cut short. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great ball if he can get there. Rijkaard. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Now that's well seen too. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's gone back to the keeper. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 20 minutes is...
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will...
Great chance! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And back to the keeper they go. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. And back to the keeper. Roberto Carlos. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that could set him on his way. It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's got space here. That is ended up in no man's land. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's been played through. Shot at goal! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Carlos. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Shot could be on. Van Basten. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's an imaginative pass.
3 minutes.
That's been slipped through. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific header. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the first 45 minutes are up.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field.
And the action is back on the way.
97,
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that's well spotted. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one,
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defence...
Shot, surely! Puyol gets it away. And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Vieira. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Puyol.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Mbappe, played out towards the right wing. Ronaldinho. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jonas! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. RoONeY. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 97, Hannes.
Costa Curta.
Coming on to replace him
Fernando
is
Torres.
Number 22.
And that was very necessary.
Substitution in progress.
Nicely shaped ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He has done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Now, this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Check pulls off a sensational save. It's their second corner of the game. Costa Curta with the clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great vision, and that could set him on his way. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now, can they get him away? And it's Cruyff. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Platini is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Platini. And it's Neymar. Nice looking ball.
2 added minutes
not
has
gone
been
well.
indicated.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. It's a pretty loose pass. Platini. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals.
गाइस स्ट्रीम पे जो भी नया हो थोड़ा लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो। सबका डिनर हो गया? कितना बजा है अभी? 9:53। ओके, आई होप सबका नहीं हुआ।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example, and
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. India looking to pass their way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pull it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ronaldinho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Messi. Xavi Alonso. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. And it's been played through. He is through here. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
RoONeY is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Pull it with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. RoONeY.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Forwards and with intent. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nice bit of trickery. Driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Van Basten. Conte. No way through. Looking to play him in. And this is RoONeY. Shapes to shoot! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
India have fired themselves in front. Eto'o gets through. Goes for a shot! That's another chance! And they're quick to get it back. Threads one in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Rafinha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
India have their third corner. Up he goes! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. And this is Van Basten. Xabi Alonso has created one goal already. And now the breakaway. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! It's bounced back off the post. Ronaldinho. Rafinha. Mbappe. It's a good-looking delivery. Thuram can get it clear.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot, surely! He's a sharp little ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
India ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. India finding their passes. RoONeY! Another big chance that gets away.
Oh, they're just...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckenbauer. Now Ronaldinho. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tries a shot! Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Conte. Pullet. Pullet powering forward here. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Big chance! Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Messi. Ronaldinho. Played out towards the right wing. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. And the through ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in space and looking for options. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Mbappe. Number 4.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number 18.
Xavi Alonso.
Rafinha.
That has been slung
Number
wide.
15. Franz Beckenbauer.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Coming on the field.
Well, the time has arrived to start
Number
taking
19.
risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Number 14. Pele.
Tries to play it
Number
through.
23. Johan Cruyff.
Have beautifully
Number
policed that
7,
midfield. The opposition have been
Number
He's
handcuffed.
through here.
24,
He's got away.
Xavi Alonso.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. And he shoots! And that was probably asking just too much. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he'll shoot here! And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Chance for a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Eto'o.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
RoONeY. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Haaland, and the through ball. Messi. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Cruyff. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's had it nicked away. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pull it. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Pele. Oh, good ball. Cruyff.
There will be one
There's the
minute.
shot! Oh, taken with style! Deep into injury time! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt.
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Mount. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this striker, Benjamin Sesko, is someone I really like the look of, Peter, because everything about him screams target man. But for me, he's much better when the ball's on the deck. It's all about his speed on the counter and the way he cleverly attacks the space behind opposition defences.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Casemiro wins the duel this time. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the left. Yoro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Diogo Dalot.
Oh, sweet feet.
Played in by... Oh, smashing! Oh, it rattles the bar! Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Van Basten.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Played back.
Modern football for you.
It's Van Basten! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank.
Might want to be careful there.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ahmad. 30 minutes gone. Out towards the flank. And the cutback. Conte, quality ball. And that has been slung wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that is expertly dealt with. Mount given the lift of his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball over the top. Neymar! And he's really put himself on the line here. Yoro gets it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He shifted it to the flank. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro goes steaming forward. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yoro. It's gone out for a throw-in. Baresi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's heaved it away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bet.
Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mount has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Casemiro. Shaw. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Conte. Neymar. Neymar tries making a foray down the right. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mount. Šeško. Casemiro. And it's Mount. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Cleared away.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. The muscular approach does pay off here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Diogo Dalot unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Conte. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Neymar. He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Conte being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Mount. Oh, good spread. A real chance to break. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Diogo Dalot defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Mount. Diogo Dalot gets into some space. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. Climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Can he get it through?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Van Basten. And this is Pele! Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bruno Fernandes is the guilty party there. Chance, surely! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
And it's been taken short. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Casemiro. Mount. That is ended up in no man's land.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now, can they get him away? Mount is onto this. And he whips it in.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field is number 23, Johan Cruyff.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ahmad. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is that. So that is it, the end of the road. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all
and
a
quick
very
reminder
good
today,
evening.
everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cleared without complication. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer. Kubasi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Wilshere. Hakimi. Quarter of an hour played. Spread neatly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's free, he has got space. Crosses it in. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Kubasi. That's Busquets. Now it's Messi. Foot in. And it's Neymar. Van Basten. Knocks it into space. Wilshere. Pedri. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kubasi. Beckenbauer. Kubasi. Wilshere looking understandably energised after his goal. Pressing high and with purpose. That's the throw. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Bale. Stood up well to him there. Nuno Mendes. Chance here to counter. And they win it back again. And it's Pedri.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Busquets. Barcelona finding their passes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Busquets. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. Busquets. Opts for safety. Beckenbauer.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Busquets. Deftly away. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckenbauer. Pedri. And Kubasi. Kante did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Defending was strong and firm. Nuno Mendes. Busquets. Pedri. Hakimi. He's found a way through. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ball is over the line. Kubasi. Beckenbauer. Strokes it back. Played out to the left flank. And he's in on goal. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Kubasi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Wilshere. Wilshere was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pele with the cross. Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got
7,
changes here, from both
Sergio
sides in
Busquets.
fact.
El dorsal 24.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
El dorsal 22.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Serán sustituidos por el
Balde
dorsal
has it in a
17,
wide position,
el dorsal 24,
and he welcomes it in.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Iniesta.
Thuram gets
El
rid
dorsal
without
4,
sophistication.
El dorsal 25. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. And here's Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. A corner it is then. Gets his head on it! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona, big chance! Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that is as far as they're going to go. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a decent clearance. Maldini. And that's been intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half...
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gets good distance on it. Messi carries the ball down the right. Threads one in. Decent chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Van Basten. Can he get it through? It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi. And it's Koundé. And it's Messi. Alvarez. And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckenbauer, chance here to counter. Great vision. And here's Van Basten.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Can he finish? It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Batistuta! They've scored! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has two. Could be danger here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Messi. Nice looking ball. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Mbappe. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And that interception was most necessary. He read that really well and stopped it. Serginho. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafinha gets into a good position. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Alvarez. Belletti. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch. Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. That was lovely, that. He has found the way through. And a chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. Well, that has changed. Mbappe gets through. There's the shot! Cannavaro gets it clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Belletti. To Bale. And there is the half-time whistle.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And the action is back on the way. I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he draws the sweetest of pictures. That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop. And that means just one thing, match ball. Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. So now the difference is 3. Mateus. Alvarez. Well read, nice interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. Van Basten. Messi. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Serginho. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. And that's gone loose. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Showing great feet there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! That's the keeper's ball. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. Baresi. So we've reached the hour mark. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? And they've been given a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Mbappe. Number 10, Van Basten. Number 4, Ronaldinho. Number 15, Franz Beckenbauer. Number
And now they can
18,
spring out of defence.
Rafinha. Coming on the field, number 14, Pele.
Challenge just
Number
a bit on the
9,
firm side.
Owen. Number 23, Johan
Pele.
Cruyff.
And this is
Number
Owen.
24, Xabi Alonso.
Mateus.
Number 7, Neymar.
Cruyff.
Substitution
Roberto
in
Carlos. He's having a shot! He scores! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that's aimed into the middle. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Owen. Conte. Xavi Alonso. Pele. Oh, easy pickings there. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in. Oh, what's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. Terrific save by Abbiati.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Good ball, good take. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Pele. Pele takes a shot! And it's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more
movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
We have got ourselves a game here. Stojkovic.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Driving forward. Pele. And the number on the board is 3. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. And he's picked it up out wide. Could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he's...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is good alertness. Rice with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Rafinha, and he's cut it out. They want to be... Rafinha! Just a whisker away. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. And he's straight offside. Timber. Saliba. Now Timber. Yamal. Opts for safety. Rice. Manchester United finding their passes. No goals as yet. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Mbappe. And this is Nakata. This might spell danger. Baresi. And it's Nakata. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Might be danger here. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. And that is expertly dealt with. Look at the space here. Conte.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Stood up well to him there. And here's Van Basten. Rice. Camavinga. Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Roberto Carlos. And he's forced to go back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Rice. He's on it, can he get away? And he's had it nicked away. And he's gone looking for safety. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Ronaldinho.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he get it through? Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Basten is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hazard with the delivery. Beckenbauer.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh,
time.
well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Yamal. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Mbappe. And Mendes. And they can counter here. That is a great pick out. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rice. Yamal. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Camavinga. And here's Yamal. Van Basten. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nuno Mendes. Now Saliba. And it's Rice. Oh, easy pickings there. That pass has been well intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here. And he was alert to it. He can get that clear.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Knocks it into space. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Nakata plays it short. And here's Nakata. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! This time, surely! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Played out to the left flank. Yamal. Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they've got a throw.
Substitution.
And it's Nakata. And that is a little undercooked. Decent chance! They've scored! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 11, Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18.
So the first moment of real significance.
Number 22.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Hazard.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 9. Raul.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Number 7. Vinicius Junior.
Timber.
Number 16. Rodri. Substitution
Rodri.
in progress.
Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Stojkovic. Kamavinga. And the pass is intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Pele. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vinicius shoots! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vinicius Junior. Bastoni. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rodri. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a promising position. And here's there's the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit
free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I'm gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I've got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up